I choose to study the landscape architecture, and my passion always be around environmental degradation of the city I growing up with, which is obviously Bangkok. And when it's really hit me, it was in 2011 when the Great Flood of Bangkok has hit us hardest. So I just feel that it's such an urgent call. Not just me, myself, but I feel that it's an urgent call to all.
Kotchakorn Voraarkom is a landscape architect who is behind many green public spaces in Bangkok, which aim to tackle climate change. One of her most notable projects was Chulalongkorn Centenary Park, the first piece of green infrastructure in Bangkok, which aims to reduce urban flood risk. Then there is the Thammasat Urban Rooftop Farm, the largest rooftop farm in Asia, which aims to address food security issues. And most recently, the Chao Phraya Sky Park, which became the first bridge park to cross a river in any capital city in the world.
Well, I guess like every project is my favorite project because I feel that it's not mimicking itself. You know, like it's have its own life and it's have its own aspect of tackling the problems. But if I have to pick all among of them, I would say that the first step was the hardest. So I would say Chulalongkorn Centenary Park because it's just like I've been touring into this kind of like a big sea or a big ocean and try to find my way to finish this such an important project. And as Chulalongkorn alumni, I feel that it's a first step that I really have to make it happen. And for everyone, the first step or the first possibility is such an important to start your career.
Creating green public spaces in dense urban areas is never easy. As Kotchakorn explains, the biggest challenge is educating and convincing all stakeholders to make such changes possible. She also reflects that in the past, people may not have understood how climate change affects them. Nowadays, people have started to realize what she's trying to do as a landscape architect.
Well, I think it's about educating people and convince people because obviously sustainability might not be their goal in develop some projects, right? It's either about maximize the profits or the feasibility and many other things as well. So I think the challenge is how can we meet all those needs, but also put sustainability as a first priority.
After making significant changes to Bangkok's landscape, Kotchakorn has been named on various global lists, such as the BBC's 100 Women in 2020, Bloomberg's Green 30 for 2020, and Time's 100 Next in 2019. Although she feels honored to have her works recognized internationally, she admits it has pressured her in a way.
All the lists that I was very honored and grateful. But I just feel that sometimes I just feel that maybe there should be more women up there. So there is more people who on the list, not just myself from Southeast Asia, women or from Thailand. People should see the potential of us as a woman in this field or in many other fields, working, fighting for the social equity.
With climatic challenges facing many countries around the globe, Kotchakorn thinks that women and children are the most vulnerable groups. She strongly believes that more female landscape architects are needed to impose progressive changes.
So I just feel that having a female, and we need more, not just myself, but having a female up front of putting that people on the table of discussion or decision making is so important because they know the problems, they know how to be resilient in their ability. It's just like you cannot have a climate solution if you don't have justice. We have more than two gender in this world. If all the solution is actually preferable for maybe male leadership, you neglect many other gender people.
Kotchakorn is currently working on 2 new projects with the Bangkok Metropolitan Administration, which also aim to improve the city's environment. The projects are the renovation of Lumpini Park, the first public park in Bangkok, and the reclaiming of Chongnonsi Canal located in the city center.
This is so important that the culture of park, the culture of public space has been around in our city for almost 100 years. And how can we continue that and enhance that rather than building just a concrete city, heavily developed, not even thinking about environment. And why Chongnonsi, we have thousands of canals, but Chongnonsi or Sathorn is such a canal in the middle of CBD, which is left unused. And we need to change that. We need to change the perspective of people, and we need a solution for all canals in the city. And we should start soon. So I just feel that empowering is to put more younger women, or even just educate our girls or every gender to respect each other. And it's so important to change the narrative of who we are. So when you want to change the narrative, you have to make it into action. You have to share with the world. You have to share with your community. You have to be your own voice and be the voice of the community that you are served. Well, I guess I'm still part of them. I'm still like fighting my own battles, and I'm sure that every one of us are fighting our own battles. But I just feel that let's make it happen. Let's be the good example that the next generation that are coming see the possibility, so we can convey more female leadership up there, or whatever gender it is. And I just feel that yes, we have to create more possibility and samples